So there's one specific terminology called meniscus replacement nowadays that's been in picture. So what is actually meniscus replacement? Patients are also asking, if I want to save my knee from total knee replacement, then should I go for meniscus replacement? So what is this meniscus replacement?
This is what we call as a MRP procedure, that is meniscus replacement procedure. Many doctors and many patients are nowadays asking this question to us. To make this thing very clear to my patients in the starting of the video alone, scientifically speaking, and as far as our medical literature goes, there is no such procedure which is called as a meniscus replacement procedure. To make patients understand and to make things simple, some doctors and some patients itself are referring to the Oxford microplasty, which is also called as a mobile bearing unicondylar knee replacement, as a meniscus replacement procedure. So actually this is a misnomer. There is no scientific terminology called as a meniscus replacement procedure. But when you talk about meniscus replacement procedure, what you mean is what is this, which is called as a Oxford microplasty. So it's a unicondylar knee replacement in which only one part of the joint is changed and there is a poly in between which is inserted and which is mobile bearing. So this is a mobile bearing unicondylar knee replacement, ECA, or which is also now called by some surgeons, some patients as a meniscus replacement procedure. Again, I repeat, this is not a scientific terminology.
So basically the human meniscus is replaced by this meniscus which is made of?
Yes. So basically in this procedure, we remove the meniscus, we remove the cartilage which is bad. The cartilage is replaced by the cobalt chromium alloy, that is small, the UKR, and the meniscus is replaced with this polyethylene, that is the plastic. And this plastic is mobile, so it moves like a meniscus. So people call this as a meniscus replacement.
So basically meniscus replacement is a whole package that also replaces the condyles of femur.
Yes, so basically it's a Oxford microplasty. So it's a half knee replacement, and this the cartilage is replaced with the metal and the meniscus is replaced by the plastic.
So the indications are medial joint line arthritis?
If you have an arthritis which is only on one side, all your knee ligaments are normal, no problems on patella, and the outside cartilage is also normal, and then in those patients we can do this unique procedure.
And specifically patients who are of age between 50, 45
yes,
to
age
60.
Is not a criteria. We can do it for a younger patient also, elderly patient also. But this is specifically patient condition specific. So we always do MRI of the patient and an scanogram of the patient if we want to do this procedure.
So if any young patient is suggested a meniscus replacement, then the doctor doesn't mean it is a replacement like unicondylar knee replacement, but might be meniscus transplant.
That is a very, very rare procedure that is only done. So meniscus transplantation is altogether a different procedure.
So there are two totally different topics.
Yes. So now this video we are making about the Oxford microplasty, which is nowadays known as meniscus replacement procedure.
Right. So the terminology is quite confusing, but meniscus transplant
is different,
and meniscus replacement is totally
different. It's different. Yeah, it's much different procedures.
So this one is a partial knee replacement.
This is a partial knee replacement with mobile bearing poly Oxford microplasty.
So sir, does this plastic work as a meniscus in this particular?
Yes, because this is mobile, so you can take it off. So this meniscus is like a mobile meniscus. You can take this meniscus out. So here you can see that this mobile can be taken out and then it can be reinserted. So this is a mobile bearing poly. So that's why this is a very unique system, and this has got a very long longevity, because the longevity of this particular joint is almost similar as that of total knee replacement.
So sir, the other compartment of the knee should be totally okay for this to happen, for this procedure.
Yes.
And all the other ligaments.
So interior cruciate ligament we don't touch here. So ACL should be normal. So if the patient ACL is normal, then only we do this procedure. That is why I recommend MRI scan of all the patients in which we want to do a meniscus replacement procedure or an Oxford microplasty.
Any problem, pathology that is related to the meniscus or medial compartment gets solved by this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And what can be the post-operative?
So this is a very, very good result surgery. So we are performing this. We are one of the first surgeons in India to start this procedure. So we have been performing this surgery for last 10 to 15 years. So there are our videos also. If you can see, there are live surgeries. There are workshop videos in which we have been demonstrating this particular technique, and these are pretty old videos. So we know that this is a time-tested old procedure with good survivorship, good longevity of implants, and exceptionally good results to the patient as well.
So, sir, post-operatively, what restrictions patient have after doing
Actually, none, because with this procedure, your activity is much more than your total knee replacement. Your walking distance is much more than your total knee replacement. You can cycle, you can jog. So your functional level is more than knee replacement. You can actually sit on the ground, you can sit cross-legged. Basically, we don't restrict much activities after we do this particular procedure.
Unlike total
Yes, unlike total knee replacement, your knee is more naturally, because the central ligament, the ACL, is intact.
And the longevity of the knee
Approximately 15 to 20 years with this particular joint, the Oxford microplasty.
So then the patients have space to go for totally knee.
Obviously, this is a very, very minimal invasive surgery. We take very minimal bone cuts, minimal removal of meniscus. So we are not burning any bridges. So any other surgery which we need to do after this, you can do it easily, no problems.
So when can the patient walk?
Second day the patient can walk. Third day the patient can climb stairs. The sutures will be removed in 2 weeks. He'll be back to his normalcy in about 3 weeks of time.
And the proprioception must be quite
very
intact.
good, because the whole of the knee is intact. Is basically a knee preservation. Only the damaged portion of the knee is removed, and that too very small part of the bone and the meniscus is removed.
So then why are patients getting confused? Why meniscus replacement is the word that is
So this is something which is more viral on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. So I would request to our patients to be more scientifically aware, and that is why primarily we never refer to this procedure. Primarily as a surgeon, it is my duty not to refer this procedure as a meniscus replacement procedure. But if someone is asking me about meniscus replacement procedure, I know the patients are talking about this particular procedure, which we do very routinely from last many years, and that is called as Oxford microplasty procedure.
So the terminology is quite confusing, and the patient should not
and it
fall
is a catchy,
for it.
It's a catchy terminology, so patients are attracted by this name. But yes, scientifically there is no procedure like this.
So the patient think my meniscus has problems, so they'll replace it, and things will be okay.
Yes.
Okay, so people, please don't fall into the trap. Meniscus replacement is nothing but unicondylar or partial knee replacement, also known as Oxford partial knee replacement. These are the terminologies that refer to your arthritic changes in the medial joint line and what you should get done. Thank you.